Hello everyone, Mighty Benaya back with the March Chatters map. A couple things have happened, but it is amping up to become quite the match. So let me show you what's going on. I have nearly finished off Finland. There is one more Finnish province left. Finland went AI, so it is just me versus this one AI province. I'm not sure exactly how many troops are in there, but it is a level 4 fort. Almost a level 4 fort. It's slightly damaged. So I am needing to push pretty hard into it in order to eliminate it, but it's not a huge threat. The AI did send some troops after me, and so I was able to eliminate quite a few from up there. I do now have plenty of materials from this province and this province, and I'm slowly building up. My morale, as you can see, is at 68% here and 61% here, so it's going up. I am producing some materials more frequently, which means that I can build railroads, I can build factories, I can increase my material output, and eventually increase my army output. So things are going well on the economic front. And we've gotten into a bit of a situation where Austria, myself, and Romania have a very reasonable portion of land. We are doing really well as far as points. As you can see, I have by myself 244. Romania has 247, and I'm sorry, Hungary has 247, and Romania is 6th with 150. So we are together very much so the powerhouse of the match. But with that said, we have concerns. I specifically have concerns about North Canada, Central USA, Greenland, France, and Spain all working together against us. We know that Greenland and North Canada are buddies. They are a pair, and the question is, who is the third in their trio? And I don't think there is a trio at this point. I think that all 5 of them are working together, and I think that Spain is probably the weak link, the individual who is the least likely to join in a coalition, to be invited to join in a coalition. So, because of that, Austria-Hungary has attacked France. If we can eliminate France as a target, then we know the trio is Canada, Greenland, and Central USA, and that puts them across a vast ocean, at least most of their provinces. England, the UK provinces are close, and that's concerning, but without the landing point of France, we think that Spain is not going to be adopted into their trio. That puts us in a much better position. So Austria-Hungary is taking that front. I am sending scouts, so I've got balloons moving all over the place. My intent with the balloons is to watch for enemy movements, specifically Greenland's movements. One of the things that Greenland has been doing is Greenland has been pushing Norway, and Norway has this big coastline and not a lot of, oh, come on, Greenland, you can do better than that. Not a lot of ships to patrol it, and so he is having to defend all of this coast, and I offered to him several days ago, I said, hey, Norway, I want to help you defend, give me right of way so that I can set a troop in your cities so that Greenland can't take them without declaring war on me. Let me help you. And he said, no, I'd rather not. Given, your trio versus their trio, I don't want to upset that balance. So I'll let you watch, but I don't want to accept your help because I don't want everybody on the map coming against me. And I think that that was a poor decision, but I understand why he made it. We are the powerhouse, and he doesn't want to get super teamed. But my concern is I don't want to give Greenland a landing zone. That's the big concern. I want to protect the north, and we want to eventually protect, the the West, where France is. So that's part of the reason that France is being invaded by Austria-Hungary right now. Italy is AI right now. Italy may be a concern, but Greenland's going to have a long ways to go to get to Italy, and we are less concerned about Africa at this point. Romania has made a deal with Western Libya. Eastern Libya went AI, and he's made a deal to secure some provinces from Eastern Libya. So things are looking up, but we do need to be very mindful of the players that are remaining. So the big players right now, Western Libya is really the biggest player in Africa, followed by Spain. Spain is a potential threat, but much less so than I think France is, because of the relationship that we know France has with Greenland. The big threat, though, is the Western three, the North American three, because they can come over here. Oh, looks like we have a little bit of spy intelligence. They can come over here and work on their economy unmolested. And that's not something that we really have the luxury of over here in Europe. We need to work on our economy, but there's a lot of other things transpiring over here that we need to be mindful of and that we need to guard. So we're prepping for the inevitable North American invasion. But I'm really excited to see how this pans out, how it continues. I don't know that I want to kill Sweden, which is the last big AI. I think I want to leave Sweden be, partially because that's a lot of troops that have been building for the entire game. Nobody's declared war on Sweden, and a lot of forts. The materials would be nice for me to have, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, I think that it is better for us to have that defensive block and leave them neutral and make it a roadblock for North America to try to overcome, instead of diminishing our forces and taking it over. The last newspaper article, Greenland, let's go over here. World's Mightiest Armies, Greenland is at number 3, Spain is at number 2, and Central USA is at number 4, and North Canada is at number 5. So the North Americas have 3, 4, and 5 all together. Our coalition has the mightiest army, but then the next mightiest army is me at 7th. And a big part of that is I've been in a lot of fights and have lost a lot of cavalry, and I don't have a lot of materials to build war machines, to build artillery, and to build cruisers, and so I don't have as big of a military, and I'm working on that. But the way that I fix that is by working on the morale of these provinces, by building railroads and artilleries. So right now I'm building factories here, and eventually I will want to build railroads anywhere that I have iron, anywhere that I have lumber, so that I can make that, it's exponential growth, right? As soon as you've built a railroad on lumber, you're making more wood so that you can build more railroads, and eventually you have so much material production that it can overflow into a lot of military units, right? So my focus right now is on economy. We have talked real briefly about taking over Western Siberia for the morale boost, but I really don't like that idea. Because I don't want to split the forces again, and I don't want to utilize the military resources, right? Again, I'm 7th in military power. I don't want to spend resources that I could have defending and prepping for the North American invasion on an AI that's just going to sit there and not do anything. I do have, let's go to morale roll briefly. This is Ukraine, and all of his territories are at under 30%. So he is going to have, Ukraine is an AI. Ukraine's going to have a lot of revolts happen. And I'm hopeful that some of those will revolt to me, but they're going to continually have more and more revolts going on. I did do a lot of spying this game, and I have relocated most of my spies to be defensive at this point. Because I don't have an extreme income, I have a decent income, but I don't have an extreme income. I haven't invested seriously in spies since probably day 16, so probably day 8. I haven't really invested in spies, and I don't want to lose all of the spies that I have generated over the course of the game, so I have put them primarily defensively. This is the mid game. This is where we need to build. So early game, you want early expansion because you want to be able to build a military. You want to get the mighty armies so that you can fend off. But once artillery and cruisers start coming into effect, you really need to focus on your economy. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the short-term future. I'm going to be focusing on my economy, building it up as much as I can. There's not really any easy capitals that I can take for a morale boost. And I want to defend the shores and allow my allies to help defend the shores to prevent the eventual expansion from the North Americas into Europe. So that's where we're at right now. Excited to continue this game. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them in the comments. Also, join our Discord. The link will be in the description. We're doing some changes, some updates, and we're going to plan on having a little bit more activity going on. This video is going to be 7 days delayed, so we haven't finalized everything at the time that I'm recording this, but I'm sure that we will have a lot more finalized by the time it's released. So join our Discord and check out what we're doing. It's exciting. I'm happy to see you. I'm excited to talk with you all on Discord. If you want to continue seeing content like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when videos like this are posted. Soli Deo Gloria, and I'll see you next time.